Have you ever noticed that when someone on your team is upset, you feel responsible for fixing it? If you're new here, I'm Diane. I help healthcare leaders because how we lead shapes our teams, which then affects patient care. Let's talk about something many leaders don't speak about. They feel responsible for everyone's emotional state. If someone is stressed, you try to reduce it. If someone's frustrated, you solve it. And if someone's disappointed, you might feel like you've caused it. Over time, that becomes exhausting. But here's the pattern underneath. It's called emotional overcarrying. When you step into leadership, you naturally want your team to feel supported. But support slowly turns into absorbing, that turns into carrying. And here's how it happens. A team member says something like, "This is overwhelming." And instead of asking a question, you immediately try to remove the discomfort. You adjust the plan, you maybe soften the message, and you take something back on. Hey, it gives relief in the moment, but the pattern grows. Over time, the leader becomes the emotional regulator for the whole team. And that's not sustainable, and it quietly reduces team resilience. So here's how to test it. In your next difficult conversation, notice, are you trying to remove their discomfort, or are you helping them to build capacity? Here's one concrete move you can use this week. When someone says, "This is too much," instead of fixing it, say, "I can see this feels heavy. What part of it feels most challenging right now?" This keeps your empathy, but shifts ownership. So you're not dismissing emotion, but you're not absorbing it either. Then here's the shift. Clarify what's within your control and what is theirs. And you can specify to them, here's what I can support, and here's what I need you to work on. Keep it simple and clear. And within a few weeks, you'll likely notice less emotional dumping, more problem solving from your team, more emotional steadiness, including yours. And when leaders stop absorbing everything, teams grow more capable. And when teams grow more capable, patient care improves. And that is the ripple. I'm writing a book about how the leaders we become reflect the lives we've lived, and how many of our struggles aren't about weaknesses, but rather patterns we learned long before we had a title. When we learn those patterns in ourselves and our team, leadership becomes easier and more effective. I'm happy to send you the first chapter of the book if you send me a DM. The key idea here is supporting your team does not mean carrying their emotions. Put the word steady in the comments to remind yourself that empathy and boundaries can exist at the same time. Okay, fellow leaders, have a great day.